Our vibe is sort of Mad Men meets Brady Bunch.
A new Robbinsdale store has customers stepping back in time. The family business offers up a bit of 60s and 80s nostalgia. Fly Vintage and Vinyl opened its doors on Black Friday, and the Robbinsdale residents who own the place say they were adamant about staying in the city where they put down roots. Here's reporter Sonia Goins.
Welcome to Fly Vintage and Vinyl.
Fly Vintage and Vinyl is right across the street from the new Hy-Vee store.
We really are going to fill this place up.
Owners Betsy and Dan Ruppert-Kan
basically 1.5 rooms of records
are still putting in merchandise.
This little snowman is made out of safety pins.
For 2.5 years,
we had 2 rooms that we were renting.
The store was located inside Finds on Broadway.
Here is a ceramic tree.
But they eventually outgrew the space.
We only had room for about 1,700 records. And then once we moved here, we were able to double our record capacity.
Hardcore record collectors can find some classics in the first room.
Like Depeche Mode and The Cure, New Order and The Smiths. Everything in this room has been ultrasonic cleaned and individually bagged for protection.
And there's also a budget section for folks who want to get their groove on and save some cash. People can also test out their tunes before they buy them.
And once we get to here, we spill into Betsy's vintage area.
A lot of wall art.
While Dan is passionate about vinyl,
holiday decorations.
His wife loves vintage.
It's kind of a fun little museum.
These items will take you back to the Brady Bunch days. Retro furniture from the 70s.
Something that we hear all the time is, oh, this reminds me of my grandma's house. Oh, this is what I grew up with. And that's one of my favorite things to hear.
And there's a room full of vintage holiday decorations.
These are very popular little Putz Village.
These items will remind you of Christmas past.
There's just something very sweet about them.
So whether you're looking for classic prints or retro furniture from the 60s, you're bound to find something from years past here at Fly Vintage and Vinyl. In Robbinsdale, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
Fly Vintage and Vinyl will have their grand opening sometime in January.